Hey, what's up guys? So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the new Blendmount adapter for the Radenso DS1. Now, Blendmount just recently released the new clip here for the DS1, and the way they've designed it is pretty cool. And so in this video, I want to take a quick look as far as how this new design works. Now, before we do that though, for those of you guys who aren't familiar with Blendmount yet, they're a third-party manufacturer that makes custom mounts for a variety of different radar detectors. They're designed to actually attach your radar detector under your rearview mirror. Now, this can be really helpful in case, let's say you're driving in an area where it's illegal to mount a phone or a radar detector or whatever else to your windshield. This is a nice alternative. Now, for myself, I find there's two main benefits to using this. Number one, I switch radar detectors a lot, and I find that the suction cups do eventually start to fail, and so I've had issues with the DS1 suction cup and a bunch of other suction cups eventually failing and the detector falling off the windshield, and so I like having a more solid and sturdy mount. Now, the second thing is the suction cup here on the Radenso DS1, it's pretty tall, taller than some of the other options, and for that reason here in my car, it's a little bit too big to fit nicely up above the rearview mirror, which is where I normally like to mount my radar detectors. Of course, your mileage may vary on this, and in most cars it's not an issue, but it is something that I notice here. Now, I've been driving around with the DS1 mounted here on the Blendmount for the past week or so, and I've been liking the fact that the detector is a little bit closer to me, and it makes it easier to reach the detector and mute any signals as needed while I'm driving. Anyways, the reason that I wanted to go ahead and do this video is the design of the Blendmount clip here is kind of new here for the Radenso DS1, and I wanted to take a closer look as far as how they implemented it. And the way it's going to work here is you're going to want to take the factory suction cup, you're just going to remove it like this, and then you're going to want to remove this piece here that actually screws into the top of the detector. Once you've done that, you'll expose the screw thread, and then you're going to be able to attach the new Blendmount mounting plate directly to the DS1. And then you've got the new clip that it's designed to pair with, and then you can just slide the detector directly onto the clip, which is really nice. And then you're just going to connect this package here to your rearview mirror itself with the Blendmount connector for your specific car. Now, I've set it up here in my car so that I've got a little bit of extra room here, which makes it easier for me to stick my fingers in and just press the volume button or adjust settings or something. Additionally, you can also just pull down on the front of the detector like this, and you've got access to the buttons on top like that. Now, one of the main things that I wanted to focus on, though, is their solution for the quick release for the detector and how that works here. The way that it works is you can basically just pull the detector down like this, and then you can just slide the detector off. There's no buttons to press here on top of the detector to release anything. You just slide it off. And then when you want to put the detector back on, you just pull the spring clip down like this, and then it just slides back into place like that. One thing that I've noticed is you do want to make sure that this part that sticks up is going to be aligned with the rest of the clip. And so like once you put it back into place, if it's not quite aligned, it'll be like that. And then once you get it all lined up, it's going to be back into place. And so that's kind of something I've noticed. And also I just like the fact that there's no like button that you have to stick your finger in here to press. It just kind of slides right off. So that I think is a pretty cool solution. Now, as far as powering the DS1, I'm actually using the Radenso hardwire cable like this. And so this cable actually runs up and hardwires into my car. And then the USB Type-C port just plugs right here into the side of the detector. Now, one thing that I was really curious about, and I know a lot of you guys have asked as well, is, well, what about a mirror tap option? You know, what about maybe just running a power cable directly here if you have a powered rear view mirror, just running a cable down? And in fact, I've actually got one here for my traditional radar detectors like this. So this kind of plugs up here into kind of the power connectors for the powered rearview mirror, and then I can just plug it into various detectors. For the DS1, they would need a different type of cable for two reasons. Number one, you've got a different power connector, right? It's USB Type-C. Additionally, you would need a voltage converter to drop from 12 volts to 5 volts, which is what you use for USB. I asked Blendmount about this, and they said they don't have any plans for doing a mirror tap power cable for the USB Type-C cables. Instead, they're going to be doing the traditional ones, but they're not going to be doing one for the DS1. So if you want to hardwire your cable, or your detector rather, you're going to want to use the same Radenso hardwire cable that I'm using. You can pick up on Radenso's website or on Amazon. I'll link to that down in the video description as well. Additionally, I've got a coupon code for you as well if you want to get a Blendmount, or if you have one already and you want to upgrade to the DS1 clip. If you use the coupon code Vortex10, that will save you 10% off the price of the Blendmount and or the upgrade clip if you already have a Blendmount and you just want to upgrade to the new DS1 style clip for your DS1. And so, yeah, that's just a quick look here as far as the new mounting solution here that they've got for the DS1 for the Blendmount. Again, they've got this kind of like custom plate that attaches to the detector, and then this just allows you to slide it right in place into the Blendmount without needing any sort of like quick release buttons or anything. It's not a magnetic option, but it still seems to work really well, and I've been enjoying it so far. I've been finding it's pretty stable in practice, and it seems to do a good job, as usual, while I'm driving around with the detector. And so, yeah, with that said, more information, coupon codes, purchase links, all that stuff is going to be down in the video description for you guys, as always. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys are doing great, and I'll see you in the next video.